Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. Today's video is my weekend whip. I am going to be working in one of these two books. I haven't decided which. Drinking some tea and chatting with you guys just a bit. So let me pick out my page. Actually, let me take a sip of tea. And I've got this one in, what is this, Flora, that I started a long time ago that I need to work on. And then I have this one in World of Fairies that I started a long time ago that I need to work on. Excuse me. And I don't know which one I'm in the mood for. I know my pencils will work better in this book. I won't have to fight with them as much. I'm trying to decide if I'm in a fighty mood. Is that a thing? A fighty mood? Yeah, let's just go with this one. I'm not gonna do that. I really do need to color that World of Fairies picture. It's marked to color today, or not today, but this month. So hopefully I can get that done. But we're gonna work on this one today. So let me get my colors picked out, and I will be right back with you. Okay, so I've got a plan. I'm gonna use Black Widow pencils, and I'm gonna use some distress inks, and I'm gonna use the distress inks on the leaves. I'm not sure which color I want yet. If I want more of like an olivey color or if I want this cracked pistachio. I think I want this one. This is like a turquoise color. So I'm going to use that one with this lovely little tiny brush. And then on the flowers, I think I'm just going to leave most of the flowers like they are. Except in between all of the flowers, I'm going to color with a darker tone of the colors that I have out here. So this is a nice, pretty pink, and I think maybe this lavender color would be a good one. If not that, then maybe this. I feel like this one might be a little too close. But we can try both, so I'll pull both. That one is next to... Okay, so I've got that one and the lavender. Sorry, I really should have had this done beforehand, probably. But I wanted you guys to kind of hear my thought process as I do this. So this one is definitely more of a purpley purple, if that makes any kind of sense. Yeah, so I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna grab the I think I'll grab the grape for that one. I just have to find it. I think it's on this side. Okay, there's my grape. And then this one is more of a blue, like a blue purple. So I kind of like this navy color, although that's a weird. Yeah, see, it says navy blue, but that looks pretty purpley blue to me. So, okay. So I've got my inside colors, and I've got and then we'll worry about the bee and the butterflies later. Okay. So let's get started with this distress ink. Okay, let's see how we do with this one. I haven't played with this stuff in a little while, so. All right. Let's get that right on the paper. So hi everybody. I hope you had a wonderful Easter. We had a wonderful time here. We got together with some of our family members, and my husband has one of his brothers and their family live really close, and his mom lives really close, so we usually do Easter with them, and it was really fun. The nice thing about the black background here is that it covers up if I go out of the lines. So if you ever want to use distress inks and you're worried about how it's going to look, just get one with a black background or black the background out already, and then you can just kind of go wherever you feel like. That's pretty handy. Yeah, we had a lovely lunch and a nice Easter egg hunt. I made the family all get dressed up, even though we didn't end up going to Mass. But I still got some good family pictures. I think my son has one polo shirt that, that he wears every year for Easter. Hopefully he doesn't grow too much in the near future, because I've got one more Easter where I need him to, I mean, there's several more Easters, but one more Easter that he's going to be home. But yeah, his pretty much everyday uniform is sweatpants or exercise shorts, t-shirt, tennis shoes. He's all about the comfort, which is fine. There's only certain occasions where I ask him to get a little bit dressed up. He doesn't, I think I made him take a pair of jeans that I bought him. Okay, now right here I do need to be a little careful because I don't want to get it in the pink. Yeah, I made him take a pair of jeans that I bought him, but I don't know that he's actually ever worn them, which I don't get. My jeans are, I mean, I like my sweatpants and my stretch pants, but jeans are one of the ones, I don't know, I just feel really comfortable in them. I don't know if that's a product of growing up in the 80s and 90s or what. I do have a couple pairs of those cute, like joggers, like the comfy joggers, but that you can still make them look halfway decent if you wear them. I don't wear them very often, but I don't know. Jeans are it for me. Those are my comfort clothes. Yeah, but it was nice to see everybody. We've finalized, we are planning a big family vacation this summer so it would be my brother-in-law and sister-in-law and their kids. So that's 5, and then the 5 of us, and then my mother-in-law and 2 of the other grandkids. And that is, so we'll have 13 total, all going together in one house. Whew, it's going to be, it's going to be adventurous. And we did it once before, but all of the kids were little, and we had kind of these houses that were, it was like there's like 3 different apartments that were kind of connected, and it was really cool because we could separate into our own little apartments when we needed a break from each other. This is just gonna all be in one house, but we're right on a beach, which is wonderful. Yeah, I think that looks good. Yeah, and then I'll probably end up going in with some pencils, maybe like a yellowy to add in some yellow tones, and a darker pencil to add in shading. And that'll be it for that. Yeah, so this one's right on the beach, and it's really close to a lot of the other things that I wanted to. Oh, we're going to Michigan, which is a lovely state. If you're in the U.S. and you've never been to the beaches in Michigan, they're just, it's like, I got to sharpen my pencil here, sorry. It's like being on the ocean, except it's freshwater. And so you don't have to deal with the salt and the gross from that. And it's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. And yeah, where's that other, okay, that's that other color. So I'm going to try this. I don't even know. This is from the original Black Widow set. I think I named this one Candy Apple. I don't know why, but that's what I did. It doesn't add too much of a difference. Maybe I'll see what this lavender will do over here. Yeah, that adds more of a purpley tone. I don't know if that's, I think I like this lavender better actually. So I'm going to go over this pink color with the lavender. What was I talking about? Michigan, I think. Yeah, beaches are awesome. The people are awesome. I miss it so much. And I'm so excited to go back. We're not going to anywhere near where I lived, but excited for some of my family to see how awesome a place it is. One of the big things that I really wanted to do is go to Mackinac Island, and we're not going to be able to do that because we're too far away, but lots of other things to do. Lots and lots of other things to do. So I think I'm going to try to convince my husband that those leaves are still wet. I think I'm going to try to convince my husband to take me on a separate vacation where he and I just go to Michigan or go to Mackinac. Yeah. So if you're not familiar with Mackinac Island, which a lot of you that are not in the U.S. are going to have no idea what I'm talking about, or even probably anybody that's not in the Midwest. It is this. So it's this island that is up. So Michigan is shaped like a mitten, and then there's another big part of the state up here. So there are. Hang on, just a sec. Sorry about that. So, as I was saying. Geography lesson for everybody. Michigan is shaped like a mitten, and then there's another big part of the state at the top. There is an island right at the tip of the lower peninsula of Michigan, and it is called Mackinac Island. And it's just this serene little slice of heaven. Three quarters of the year around. The other, during winter, I don't know that I would want to be there, but a lot of people live on the island, so they seem to enjoy it. Anyway, so there's no cars allowed on the island, so you get everywhere by either bikes or horses or horse-drawn buggies. In the winter, I know that the lake freezes over. Actually, I think it might not have frozen over this year, which is a little concerning. But anyway, so the lake would freeze over, and they would ride like snowmobiles and sleighs across the lake to get supplies and stuff, which just boggles my mind. I would not want to be the first person out there to test the ice. But yeah, so it's just this, it's like a little magical hidden gem. And it's just lovely. And there was a movie made about, I think maybe it's just about the hotel that's on the island. So there's a hotel on the island called the Grand Hotel, and it's just this gorgeous, stately, white, beautiful place, gleaming. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And yeah, then they made this movie about this hotel, and it is basically about it has Christopher Reeves and Jane Seymour, I think, in it. It was made in the early 80s. But I don't know if I said, it's called Somewhere in Time, I think. But they made it there, and it's breathtakingly beautiful. I can't really remember a whole bunch about the movie, other than the fact that it was made at the Grand Hotel. I think he stays in the hotel and then meets Jane Seymour, and he kind of time travels, I think. I don't know. I think that sounds right, though. But yeah. So I would love to go back there, and hopefully I can convince my husband that we need to take a trip. But yeah, excited to take the rest of the family to different parts of Michigan, see some lighthouses. There's lighthouses it's like every other town along the coasts of Michigan. And then, what else? Yeah, so Easter was spent kind of planning that out. And just hanging around and laughing and seeing everybody. It was really nice. And I got some good pictures, which I'm always excited about. Hopefully I'll be able to scrapbook those at some point. I need to get all of my pictures off my phone. That was the one good thing about scrapbooking, was I always had pictures printed. And lately, because I've not been scrapbooking them, I don't print my pictures. So they all just sit on my phone or my camera or my computer, just kind of taking up space. One of these days it's going to happen where something's going to fail and I'm going to lose all those. I really need to get them printed. Maybe I'll just go through, because I know Shutterfly, I think, on the app, they used to have it where you could print as many 4x6s as you wanted for free. You just had to pay the shipping. So I might go through and do a big order on that. The only problem is, like, the phones or the pictures I take on my phone are not necessarily 4x6 size. So you have to make sure each one is cropped right and nothing's cut off. And then if you want smaller photos, you have to kind of do it yourself and then add it in. It's just a whole process. I think that's why I haven't done it. I'm lazy. That's what it is. I'm just a big lazy butt. Yeah, I think these are cute. I like the way that this is looking. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I might move this book a little bit closer. So in a couple of the instances, like the flowers where it looks like there's a flower behind a flower, so I think I might come in with just a little bit of a darker shade of light purple and try to shade those just a little bit, because I want them to stand out just a bit from the ones in front. What else do we got? I was really enjoying the weather yesterday. It was 70, I don't know, 78, 77, but there was a really nice breeze. And we were able to sit outside and watch my daughter's kickball game last night, and it was just a wonderful evening. They got smoked, but it was nice to sit outside. And then a couple of the other moms that are my friends were there, so that's always nice too. Oh, I got to see some girlfriends yesterday for lunch, which is always it's just, I don't know, there's just something about having a nice lunch and just talking about anything and everything and hearing, that other people are going through the same thing you're going through. It's just, and it's, you talk to people online sometimes about that stuff, but there's just something about the personal face-to-face interactions that just, I don't know, I was just in a great mood after that. And it wasn't only because I got to eat at my favorite Mexican restaurant. Yeah, so that was really nice. I was going to have to postpone this video, but my husband, because my husband is doing another race this morning, and I told him that I would go. We were going to go do the thing where he runs and I hang around until he's done, and then we go walk around the state park that he's running at. But today it was going to rain. So I said, I love you, but you're on your own. I don't want to wait around for you in the rain and then go hike in the rain. That's not for me. So I let him go on his own. He made several comments about how I was abandoning him. And I said, yep, have fun. But yeah, if he hadn't paid for those, I don't think he would have gone either, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. The last time he ran at that park, though, it had just snowed a whole bunch, and so he was like having to run through snow piles and mud and all kinds of stuff. So hopefully it wasn't as bad this time. I hope these are looking okay. I think they are. He has several more races planned for the rest of the year too, so I've got other chances to go. I do like to go with him on those, especially because it's some time that we can spend together without the kids. No responsibilities really other than just kind of hanging out and having fun, joking around with each other. We don't do a whole lot of date nights, so those are kind of like our dates when we get to do those. Now, don't get me wrong, I'd like to go on more dates. I may have hinted a time or two that I'd like to go out to dinner on occasion, now that we're able to do so. But I don't think he's really taken that hint. I have not been following a whole lot of like current events like around the world, which has been more for my mental well-being, because I think I was getting addicted to the news. Like I couldn't stop watching it on occasion, and I needed a break from all of that. So I have not been watching. I don't know what's going on in the world. I think I heard the other day that a couple of the countries in Europe are struggling again with COVID, and that makes me worry. And I mean, we're still being careful here. My daughter's got her shots, her vaccines lined up. My husband and I are getting ready to do that. And then my son, he's old enough now that he can get his shot as well. So I'm going to get him signed up too. But, we're still being careful. We're still social distancing from other people. We're still wearing masks in public. But we are going out and about a little bit more often. But that, hearing the more waves are coming through in Europe, it just makes me a little nervous. I'm trying not to dwell on it, like I think about it, and then I kind of, I don't know, I try to not just focus solely on that. Sorry, I had to sharpen again. And I don't know. don't really know where I was going with all of that. I guess I wanted you guys to be aware that if I'm not mentioning some thing that's going on in the world, it's because I just don't know about it. Yeah. I don't really get on social media unless it's the coloring. So, you know, I'm seeing everybody's beautiful pictures, but I don't really, I have no idea what else is going on in the world right now. Let's see. How does that look? That looks all right. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to hold on to that color, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and put in the little, I pulled a couple of glitter pens. These are the Crayola ones. I do have my little jar of sparklies here. I do have another purple one too that I might use. Oh no, those ones are the metallic ones, aren't they? Yeah, I don't want the metallic. I want sparkles. So, let's see. That one's a pink. Is that my purple? Yeah, that's the purple. All right, we'll try these ones and see which ones I like better. Let's swatch some of these out real quick. So I've got, oh, that's so pretty. So I don't know if you can see that. Those are pretty small swatches, but they're both really sparkly, but the Pentel, because they use something other than just the silver metallic, the silver glitter in the pen, it stays pink, where this one starts to turn silver. I don't know if you guys can tell in the shine or not, but that's the only thing I don't like about the Crayolas, is that it goes a little bit silver once it dries. Like there's some color. Ooh, that's really blue. Oh, it's probably because there's blue glitter in there. Does this one say? It does not. I do have the dual metallic ones coming too, but these are just the Sparkle Pops. Maybe the dual metallic ones are upstairs. That's really blue. So you guys see that one? Yeah, I'm going to see if I've got a purple upstairs and what that one does. Hang on just a sec. Okay, so I went upstairs and I grabbed the hybrid dual metallics, and I'm wondering if these are the same ink. The same, I think they might be. I thought that these were different pens than the Sparkle Pops, but I don't think they are. I think they're the same thing. Looks the same. Huh. Well, that's interesting. All right, I'm going to grab one of my other glitter items. See if maybe I can use one of those. I have put all of my other glittery stuff in here. So we've got, I do have a purple. Let's see how that looks. That one I think I'll keep out, yeah. And then I've got a couple of different pinks, but I don't think either of the pinks that I have in the Nuvo markers is going to be the right one. But this other Crayola glitter marker might be. No, I think I'll just stick with the pink that I have. Let me try this other. Yeah, so this one's a little bit more blue tone, and this one's a little more purple tone. So I think maybe these guys will be the ones that I'll do instead of those Pentel purples. Yeah, I don't mind that it shifts color for this one, but it would be nice if there was an all purple one, like it was purple ink with purple glitter. Maybe they have that and I just don't have that set, or those exact ones. Huh. Okay, so I've got, let's see, what did I have? I'm going to use my Pentel pink. This one, okay, I'm all set again. So I'm basically just going to put a little dot of glitter in the center of each of these little guys. And this one is really just a dot. I mean, you just dot it right on top and it covers up all the little things. Oh, I probably should. I'll go back in and do it later. I was going to say I should probably go in and darken some of those flowers that I said I was going to darken, but it'll be fine. I can do it later. What was I talking about? Absolutely no idea. No idea. New topic. Oh, I missed a little bit of the right one. Yeah, where'd it go? Right here. So since Easter is over, that means Lent is over. That means Erica can buy tons of coloring books and supplies. Which the whole point of giving that up for Lent was to try to resume some kind of control over my spending. I might have gone a little crazy after my pause on spending there. So my haul this month is going to be pretty big. And I've only been disappointed in like 2 books. So that's good news. A lot of it is just like things I've had on my wish list for a long time. They're not necessarily like the most fancy books or anything. It's just things that I've seen that I'm like, yeah, I think I'll try that. Yeah, I think I like that. So, but I think one of my goals should be to try to color a page in every book that I've gotten. And we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try. I really am. But I keep making these, I keep starting pages and not finishing them. So, I've got all these whips, which, yes, this is a great day. Saturdays are great to work on that stuff. But it's almost like I need more than one day to be able to address all of the whips I have currently. So if I start something, I really do need to finish it. There's just not enough hours in the day, to color everything that I want to color. I recently started exercising too, because I realized with as much as I was coloring, if I didn't start moving, I was gonna blow up like a balloon. Which I am genetically predispositioned to do. A lot of the females in my family are overweight and get overweight quickly. So I do have to be a little careful about that, but I don't know that I like that one. I just smeared it everywhere. I think I'm going to use the Crayola one. Where did that go? Was that this one? No, it was the big one. This one. Yeah, so I do have to be really careful about what I eat and making sure I get up and move around. Sometimes I just get so in the zone of coloring that I lose all track of time. Especially when the kids are at school, like it doesn't register that, hey, you need to get up and eat. Hey, you need to... I just kind of zone out. That's actually one of the things I like best about coloring is I don't, it does, I mean, other than thinking about what I'm going to use next or how I'm going to shade this or, you know, what kind of background am I going to use, my brain just kind of shuts off from everything else. And I don't worry and I don't think about what ifs and I don't, and I think that's the benefit for me. Yeah, so I think that's maybe another reason why doing these color and chats is hard, because I am used to just chilling out, just doing my thing and not having to focus with any other part of my brain. Okay, what do we think of that? I think those are cute little flowers. I am going to go in like to a couple of those ones that are tucked behind. Let's see if I can find a color to do that real quick. I'm going to show you on, I'll show you on this one because I know that I have a color that will work for that. Let's see, I've got this purple haze. That's not it. That's not it. There it is. Okay. So on this one, so like here I've got this flower here, and it's not quite as dark as the background, but it's still a little bit darker than the ones in front of it. And this doesn't have to be perfect either. It can just be like a quick forgot another little piece there. But yeah, you can just shade really quickly with this and not have to worry too much about it. The top layer, I did the flowers in, I want to say, I don't know if it was Neocolors or Inktense. It was one of those two though. And it was just a real quick to kind of see how the water would react on this paper. Which I wasn't, when I first did it, I was kind of disappointed. I thought the paper would be a little bit better, but now it's fine. It's totally fine. The other side is a finished page that I already have done, and I used some watercolor on that side too, so that's why the paper's a little more buckled than normal. Okay, I'm gonna shade the base of these. I'm gonna color that one all the way in, I think. What is that? Well, it's gonna be a flower now. Okay, so there we go. That one's done. That one's cute. Oop, I forgot a little. Which one was that? I think it was this one. Okay, so there we go. There's my purple one all done, and it's nice and sparkly. Lots of little glitters everywhere. I hope you can see some of that shimmer. But yeah, so I think that's it for today. I might just go ahead and finish this page because I need to get these whips finished. So, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you enjoyed my ramblings. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.